What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. Another two-game slate here tonight. We got the Cavs against the Raptors finally tipping off here tonight, the first game of that series. Then we got the Pelicans, Warriors. It was a blowout the first night. Hopefully we don't get another blowout here tonight. I think the Pelicans will have a chip on their shoulder and play their friggin' butts off here in that game. So I think it'll be a little bit more competitive. And they're getting Steph Curry back. That honestly could hurt them for this game, like the little rust on Steph Curry, and then it kind of throw things off a little bit because they've been playing without him for so long. So the mojo could be hit a little bit there, and they could struggle. And that honestly could help the Pelicans. You never know. So that will be an interesting game to see. But I got it broken down on the DraftKings end of things. 6 of my favorite guys. My money's 6. So be sure to leave a like before we get going. I greatly appreciate that. Let's try to get over 100 likes so I can keep these videos coming for you every single day. I'm not going to be uploading videos on those one-game slates here, but anytime it's 2 or more games in these slates, I'll be for sure uploading an NBA video. So just keep on staying tuned. You can hit that bell icon and get alerted every time I upload these videos. So let's just hop into it. I'm going to go with Anthony Davis at 10,700 to kick it off here against Golden State. Like I mentioned, I think that Pelicans are going to come out here pretty pissed about that last game where they got blown out in there. And everyone's just writing him off already. So they're going to be that like underdog here in this game against Golden State. I think that Anthony Davis is going to be the driving force for them in this game. He's going to be shooting some more shots, and he should be much more effective in this game. Only 45% from the field last game. And I think he's going to get easier looks around the basket because they got Steph and Drew. They have that great perimeter defense. So I think they'll try to go to Anthony Davis a lot more down low for some easy just kind of shots. 44 DraftKings points, not too bad. He did get a double-double in only 34 minutes. He saw like 5 less minutes because of that blowout. So if they can just keep this game a bit closer, get around that 40-minute mark, he can get a big double-double here. I think he can get over 30 points and over 10 rebounds in this game. And he was very good against Golden State in the regular season, averaging over 60 DraftKings points in 3 games. So he's definitely capable of getting it done here. And normally, when he doesn't do that well with the shot totals, he'll bounce back for some more shot totals. Like when he gets over 20 shots, normally he's returning good value, like 69 against Portland. And over 26 shots, he got 66 against Portland. So I think he's just going to have one of those games where he's just like, yo, let me do my thing. Let me throw up a lot of shots here so we can win this game. So Anthony Davis, one of the best players on the court. Him and Kevin Durant, I would say the best too. So I think he's just going to try to step up here and make a statement in this game at 10,700. We know he has upside, or crazy upside, in every single matchup. 70-plus upside in this high-scoring affair. He honestly could reach 70-plus, but I think it'll be good for 60-plus. And 10,700 is pretty cheap for Anthony Davis, so I'll take that. Lock him in there. For my next guy, JONAS VALANCIUNAS here at 6,200, going against the Cavs. The thing I like about JONAS is his minutes have been very good in the last 2 games, 31 and 32 minutes in the last 2. So for whatever reason, the coach is starting to trust him a bit more. I'm not sure why he wasn't getting that many minutes throughout the whole entire year. But yeah, it's a great matchup here against the Cavs. They're going to be having Tristan Thompson, I guess, probably start again here in this game. So I think Valanciunas can definitely take advantage of that matchup. Thompson isn't a great defender down low. He's a solid rebounder, but not a great defender. So Valanciunas can definitely get some easy looks around the hoop. And I think he can just be good for 30-plus DraftKings points. Like in the regular season against the Cavs in 3 games, he only averaged 20 minutes per game and still averaged around 5 times value with 33 DraftKings points. And he got a double-double in just 20 minutes. So he had crazy good production in those games. So I think he can have another great game here. Whenever he's just getting those more minutes, he normally is returning value. Like if you look at his game, like 25 minutes, 36 DraftKings points, he's just having those bigger games. So I think if they just give him that solid run, he can definitely get it done here. 6,200, and Ibaka has really been struggling, so maybe that's part of it, that Valanciunas has been more effective than Ibaka, so they're using him a bit more. And the Cavs have been playing kind of bigger recently with Thompson at that center role and K-Love there, so they have some more bigger guys. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams kind of match up. But Valanciunas, definitely a good matchup here. Lock him in there. And for my third guy, I'm going to go with another Toronto Raptor, DEMAR DEROZAN here at 7,800. The thing I really like about this spot is that his minutes have been up in the playoffs, and his shot total has been going up with it. So he hasn't been that consistent throughout the playoffs, but he has had some big games. 52 drafting points last year's and 49, 2 out of the 6 games. So he has that good upside. And this is a better matchup here against Cleveland and their shooting guards, J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver, much worse defenders compared to Bradley Beal. So I think DeRozan can have a monster game here against Cleveland in this good matchup. He's definitely capable of doing it against Cleveland. And yeah, so we saw Oladipo have some big games against Cleveland last series in that same kind of matchup. And DeRozan, he has more of that driving ability as well, so he can drive to the hoop a bit more than Oladipo, which is very easy against the Cavs because they have no rim protector. And he also can hit those mid-range to three-point shots, so he's definitely capable of a 40-plus DraftKings point outing here. And I think he'll get it done, so lock him in there. And for my fourth guy, RONDO, one of the few bright spots for New Orleans is that Rondo still looked pretty solid. He almost got a triple-double in just 33 minutes. Did only shoot 4 for 10, but like, what else can you really ask from Rondo when he's getting that many assists? He's doing well in the rebound total and producing some points. Like, it's pretty much what you're going to get out of Rondo. So that was intriguing to see him do that well against Golden State. And his price went down surprisingly, $200. And he's going to be going against Steph Curry. I mean, Steph Curry is coming off that long layover around like 5 weeks. He didn't play, so some rust can definitely be there on the defensive end as he's getting back into things. So Rondo can take advantage of him in that match. And I think he'll just be finding Anthony Davis a lot more in this game with some more alley-oops and stuff like that. And he can get a triple-double here if the game does stay a little bit closer, so he gets closer to that 35-plus minutes here. He's just been a model of consistency throughout these playoffs. 38, 44, 41, 42. So 38-plus drafting points in every game throughout the playoffs in this series. In the playoffs for the first 2 series for Rondo. So I think he'll keep it going here at $7,300. It's a nice discount. If he gets around over 35-plus drafting points, that's going to be around 5 times X. So he's definitely capable of doing it. So we're going to go with playoff Rondo here again. Lock him in there. For some cheaper options now, George Hill is the first guy that I'm looking at 4,200. Played very well for the Cavs in limited minutes last game. Got 19 minutes and 24 drafting points. He went to the free throw line a lot. And against this Toronto team, one of the best ways to attack them recently has been at that point guard role. We saw John Wall have a huge series against them last time out. And George Hill, he had a crazy good game in the regular season, just one game, but he got 35 minutes, 10 for 11 from the field, and 33 drafting points. So he's definitely capable of putting in some good work against this Toronto team. And you never know what the Cavs are going to do with their lineup. Like, they've been starting J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver recently, but George Hill, I think, could overtake one of those guys that kind of match up with this Kyle Lowry matchup and just have him do very well. He seems like he's 100%, or not 100%, but getting back into the swing of things. He did get injured last series, but he played very well in that last game. He looked very good. So at 4,200, George Hill could get some more run here, and just what he did last game could kind of, pole vault him into some more work and just some more shots and action for him. They need like a score to step up, and George Hill is one of the guys that is capable of doing it. He has that playoff experience, a veteran. So at 4,200, don't mind the price. He can reach 20-plus drafting points here as a nice value. Lock him in there. And if that's the core 5, you got Rondo, DeRozan, Anthony Davis, Valanciunas, and George Hill. And for my value guy here tonight, VanVLEET, another guy coming off an injury, is very intriguing here at 3,700. Only saw 18 minutes last game, or 19 minutes, but he still did very well, 5, 4, and 4 in those 19 minutes here. And so I think that performance can show that he's capable of getting some more run here, and he's okay back from that injury. So they were pretty cautious with him coming back, so I'm guessing he's good 100%. And against Cleveland, he had a very good regular season against them. In 3 games and 25 minutes on average, he averaged 31 drafting points in those games, shot lights out from 3. So in this matchup against Cleveland, they definitely have suspect defense on the bench, so VanVLEET can take advantage of that, and they do run out that 3-point guard lineup sometimes towards like the end of the first half and the end of the game, so VanVLEET can get some work there, and I think he'll get over 20 minutes here in a more competitive game, and he was just so good against the Cavs, and he's such a great player. I think that they need to give him some more run. They kind of secure this series. So at 3,700, it's a great value for a guy that has 30-plus upside. He can return, honestly, like over 8 times value in the spot. So go ahead and lock him in there, and that gets you up to 5,000 remaining per player with some guys that have crazy good upside and value on their price tag. So just looking through the plays, Rondo can get 40 plus. DeRozan honestly could get 50. Anthony Davis can get 60 plus. Up to 70 DraftKings points. VALANCIUNAS could get around like 30 to 40 DraftKings points. George Hill, he has like around 25 point upside, I'd say, or maybe even 30 if he does get hot. And VanVLEET, he can honestly reach 30 if he gets some more minutes in these games, or in this game. So that is it for the plays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like if you did. 100 plus likes, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the support on the videos, and subscribe if you haven't already to get these plays every single day. And you can hit that bell icon to get notified every time I upload these videos. So good luck tonight on this 2-game slate. You can follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby for any questions you might have on the slates. And if any other news kind of pops up, then I'll tweet it out there on my Twitter. So good luck, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.